Is that better?
I like that. I feel bad for Star not having headphones.
Star needs to have headphones. Can we get?
I don't know.
Headphones?
Where are we going? We're out of headphones. Everybody's using the headphones.
Oh.
Working. Everybody's
Oh,
actually
you know what?
doing their
I'm gonna
jobs.
go grab my headphones, and you're gonna take these.
Aren't
and you
those
guys,
your headphones?
yeah, but I have headphones on my desk I can plug in.
Which ones?
Just like earbuds.
No, don't worry about it.
Nah,
We already started.
nah. Here, I'm gonna hand you these.
No, we already started.
How do you know?
It's fine, because I know.
You can tell when we start?
Yeah.
You don't even have the headphones. How can you,
don't
tell
have
when we
headphones. You
start?
can't tell when we start.
You can't tell when
hear
there's
it.
that
Because
slight
I can tell.
pause.
You know what it is? It's you go from like this to. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have to engage.
I haven't been rolling this whole
Yeah.
time, just so you know.
You haven't?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say I'm like, but I was like, you guys did the thing.
We did.
We did the shoulders
changed.
went up.
You did
We
the
changed.
shoulder thing.
Yeah, our posture changed. Our everything changed.
No, I'm handing you these headphones.
No, don't.
Yes, I am.
No. Fine.
Wait, to get locked out? Okay, I'll be back.
No, welcome back to We Stayed Late, where we're out of headphones. Today, my name is Luis Gonzalez. I'm a video editor. Who do we have here with us?
I'm Starline Hodge. I'm a graphic designer.
And then we have Spenser. Welcome to the show, Spenser. Today, we're going to talk about kombucha and how delicious kombucha is.
It's super not.
I love kombucha because I love vinegary things. Do you like vinegary things?
I do, but not as like a beverage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll drink it because it's one of those things where I'm like, if I drink this, I will feel better.
That's where I'm at
This
right
will
now.
make me feel good.
I'm a little
It is
sick, so
health
I need
drink,
it.
But it does not taste. It's not something where I'd be like, you know what, I'm in the mood for a kombucha.
I got a
Like,
real
it's not-
problem. I'm watching TV. You know, I'm having a little bit of fun. Take that as however you want. And I go to 7-Eleven and I'm like, I want some kombucha. I drink that kombucha, and you know what I say to myself? I want some more kombucha.
Really?
So
So you drink it like a tea. You're like, I'm in the mood for like a tea, and then you.
But I like the bubbles. I like the vinegary. I like just the weird taste that it
that's
puts in
so
my mouth.
weird.
I
I don't
love
like
it.
It is a
at
weird
all.
taste.
I
It's
love
just,
the weird.
It's just
But
not-
I only like specific kombuchas. There's only two brands that I mess with. It's GT's kombucha, as the original,
Okay.
and then Health Aid kombucha, which is the one we have here. But I had to
We're
stop
all-
myself
yeah.
because I had way too much kombucha one day, and I had to get ginger ale because I didn't want sugary. I didn't want like a sugary drink. Is ginger ale sugary? Is
Yeah,
that-
ginger ale is like
Did I get
literally
you?
soda.
Did I get you in the funny bone? But it's not. There's no. Well, there's some sugar in it. There's a real sugar cane.
Oh no, there's.
What's so funny about my kombucha fix?
Star's dying.
the way you were like, I had a little too much kombucha. Like it's just like the fact that that phrase. I've never heard that string of words put
If
together.
I could, I'd drink
Right.
kombucha all
And
the time.
then you had to go get ginger.
Well, I knew it was bad. I feel like I can't drink too much kombucha.
Like it was just like I don't know why that like combination in the visual and the way you said it just made me go like it was unexpected.
Oh, good.
So it was the unexpected funny bone tickle.
We're just talking about kombucha, Spencer. Welcome back.
I hate kombucha.
Welcome back. Oh, that's,
I hate it.
this is why
No,
we
I
have
just
a
don't like
we
it.
have a great
So hates it. It's fine.
and I love it. We're like
Yeah.
the three little bears. Uh-oh. I set an alarm because I promised. Okay, so we Star's birthday was last Friday.
Saturday, but I had a
Oh,
party.
your
Friday.
party. Yeah. It was at an arcade game place called Button Mash.
It was super fun.
It was so fun.
I was
And
very drunk, but I had a good time.
and we met a whistler was there.
That's right.
And his name was Matt. So I said to Matt, I'm going to give you a shout out, Matt. So Matt, here's the shout out.
Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Matt, friend of the
also happy
podcast.
birthday because it was his birthday.
It was
too.
his
that's
birthday. Happy
true.
birthday, Matt.
I set an alarm so I wouldn't forget.
That's so
That's
nice.
awesome.
There was something else you were supposed to remember
How do you know that?
because I saw it in the Slack. If you're not on the Slack, go get yourself on the Slack. What are you doing?
Look, we have on the Slack we have our national animal, which is the weasel,
Yep.
the whistler weasel. We also have these paintings of ourselves that you can only see on youtube.com/we stayed late.
Help us
Mine's
get
covered.
to about 1,000 subscribers, guys. so
I
we
would
can do live
also
streams.
we also have a patron saint I like
Yes.
to bring out. His name is all hail baby Ben. Oh hi Ben. Oh hi Ben. Is little baby Ben.
I don't like
amazing.
It. That's such a
Hail
creepy
baby
picture.
Ben. Hail baby
It's
Ben.
So creepy.
Hail baby Ben. I'm gonna leave him right.
Okay, leave him right. Put him on Marvin. Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Now,
It's so
now he's part of the
creepy.
podcast. Welcome, Ben. What do you think about kombucha?
He's a baby. He can't have kombucha.
That's true. You don't
Like,
think
this-
babies can have kombucha?
No, it's like for
there-
18 and older, isn't
There's
it?
like a slight alcohol in it, but
There
like
is.
not enough to like.
I remember the old Western days when young people under the age of 18 could buy kombucha.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like
Well,
to
now
the
they made
point
two
where,
different
like,
brands.
You can't like buy it from
Right.
this counter. Like you could
Yeah.
get it.
Well,
It's
there's
just, like,
two
there's a
different
little-
brands of kombucha now. There's the one with like the original alcoholic one, and then they made one that's non-alcoholic that like anybody can buy because the kombucha business was like, yeah,
Taken off.
they were like, oh, they put this law that made people under 21 can't buy our product.
Oh, yeah, it's 21, yeah.
So then they're like, okay, we'll make an alcohol-free version. Not as good as the original one because there's not as many bubbles. Bubbles. I hate mineral water.
In my head, I'm like, well,
I
because-
cannot stand bubbly water. We went to Europe, and it was like...
Oh, no.
And also, it's lukewarm, or like it's like room temperature. It's
That's
not
like
lukewarm.
That's
But it's
my
like
You like
dream.
room temp.
I
Room
love room
temp,
Like I
bubbly
went and grabbed,
water, and it was
I
like,
went and
fuck
grabbed this. I was
this.
like, oh, we have like room temp water.
Threw it across the room.
I feel spoiled because here at the WeWork they have this like fruit water, and they put a shit ton of ice in that
It
thing.
Yeah.
makes me. It bums
So
me out
it's
that there's so much
so-
ice in it
it
because I
is
like the
so
fruit water
cold.
and I have to wait for it to get.
So
room
do you
temp.
guys prefer fruit water over normal water?
Yes.
See, I
I
can't
do.
stand fruit water.
I like
I
fruit
think
water.
it tastes. I think it like. I would much rather just drink plain water because I can just drink the shit out of water.
Yeah,
just drink a ton of water if it's plain. If it's flavored, I feel like I'm drinking. I can't drink. I can't just like down.
I used
Fruit
to,
water.
because we went to like camp and stuff, and they would make these like lemonade mixes and Gatorade mixes,
Right.
And I hated it when it was watered down. 'cause I
Yeah,
was like,
that's what it
"Ugh."
tastes like to me.
But for some reason, as I grow older, my
it
tongue
just tastes
starts
like
to
you
change.
watered down Powerade or some
And
shit.
now I want it. Adds a little to it.
I went to a restaurant this past weekend. By the way, it's really good. It's called the Sit Down. You guys should go.
Okay.
I've raved about it before, but they have a really great pizza called the Miele di Calabria. I think it's called.
Miele de Calabria.
Yeah, I think it's what it's called. Anyway, it's really fucking good. If you're in LA, you should go. But they had fruit water
Uh-huh.
that was just. It was like homeopathic
Was
and
it
like it
cucumber
was
water?
so. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna explain in just a second.
Okay.
But it was like it reminded me of like homeopathy because I felt like they just took the water and just like distilled it down until it just had the just tiniest, the faintest hint of fruit. Like
Uh-huh.
it's so minimal, but you can taste it. Anyway, it was banana.
Oh my God.
Doesn't that sound disgusting?
I don't know about banana.
It was so good.
Yeah, I don't know about bananas or fruit
I like
water.
the
I
citrus.
didn't. I thought it was gonna be awful.
You liked it?
It was really good.
Oh.
It was my favorite kind
What
of
that
fruit.
what
sounds
about
like to me
lemon?
is that they had a bunch of banana slices, and then they have like a container, and they just poured water on top of it
Yeah.
and let it go through. So it's like
Because bananas
for-
already mushy.
It had
Like
it
first
had like
pass.
it might have had like strawberries in it too.
Oh.
Like it had other things in it, but the major tones were banana tones.
interesting.
Do you like lemon water? You like add a little lemon to
I
your water?
don't hate it, but I also would prefer to.
I think it
not
helps
have
with your
lemons in my
digestive
water.
system.
It does.
I just
Clear
like
it out.
plain water.
I
But
like-
I also will
here's the
just
thing.
eat plain bread.
Any
Like I will
water.
legit just eat a piece of pita bread.
I love
like,
pita. Oh yeah.
Like
That's
just
fine.
rip off or like white bread. I'll just eat white
Ugh,
bread.
That's
what's
fine.
so good?
Is
Bread's-
it good? I'm
bread's-
not.
Wait,
okay.
bread?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you'll just eat bread.
like white
I'm not
bread. I do eat
crazy.
bread.
Okay,
But like
okay.
white bread?
No, I would eat a whole bag of bread.
Okay, good. I thought it was crazy. that I
no,
would
no,
just
no,
eat
no,
bread.
no. I remember as a kid, I just ate bread too,
Yeah.
like all of
So
it.
I remember as a kid, I ate butter.
I also did that.
I would just eat butter. Like, what was I doing? And my
I-
parents
You know what
wouldn't let
else
me, but my
I
grandma
would-
would let me.
I would
She would get me butter.
also just eat mayonnaise.
That's a step further.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, I
Butter
feel
is
like,
solid, and then it melts.
Here's the thing, I
Mayonnaise
thought-
is just like you put that in
but
a
there's
cup and you drink
vinegar
it.
in. There's
yeah,
vinegar in
but
it.
here's the thing. I also thought
I'm more
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise team on this one. I think.
I
Really?
thought
Oh,
mayonnaise
interesting.
was
Okay.
butter.
What's that?
I thought mayonnaise was a type of butter.
See, but
as
that
a
is
kid.
I
So, like, I
could
would
see
put
that.
mayonnaise-
That is that
so
is
I would put
totally,
mayonnaise on crackers because
Yeah.
I thought it was, and plus I knew them both as mantequilla,
Mantequilla.
which
yeah.
is butter, but mayonnaise was also called mantequilla for some reason. Is
What?
that- I don't know why.
It's a Miami thing.
I think it was because as a kid I just thought that's what it was.
Maybe it was
and
mayonesa. Mayonesa,
It's
mantequilla.
supposed to be mayonesa, but
Yeah.
like I think the lady who would give me the crackers with the mayonnaise on it, when I would just call it butter, she'd be like, yeah, it's butter. Like, she just never corrected. So I just thought both things were butter because I would eat it on little Cuban crackers. It's very good.
Oh, you didn't just eat it plain. You would eat it on crackers.
On crackers.
Yeah, see, that's fine. That's like putting it on bread.
But
Crackers are bread.
You're saying you eat butter straight up.
I was saying like when I was
Okay.
young, I would just take just like the things of butter you get in those foil
sticks?
packets.
Uh-huh.
No, you know, like the ones that like you get at a restaurant
Oh,
when
the
they just give you the
squares?
little.
Oh, yes.
Just open those up and plop the butter in my mouth.
Okay, so
I don't remember, but I've been
I've
told
been
that
I
I
cooking-
do
did
that.
not do that.
I've been cooking. I definitely. Ooh, we're going down some sad parts of my life.
Oh no, okay.
No, it's not sad. It's just that was weird. So you ate butter like that, and I tried to eat butter like that recently because I was cooking with HelloFresh.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bite of this butter and see what happens. And it was just so oily and like it was.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat it plain.
So I don't know if it was unsalted. Maybe the salted ones are more tasty.
The salted is more tasty. I mean, we got unsalted, and I had to add salt to anything I made, which makes
Good.
sense.
I, as
But,
a kid, used to eat sugar packets.
I used to do that.
Well, that's just like pixie sticks.
Yeah, it's like pixie sticks.
Yeah, but I was a fucked up kid. I didn't take the paper off.
Wait,
put it
hold on.
in.
What?
Oh.
Paper
You would
and-
just eat it whole?
With the paper.
Oh.
You're a monster.
I know. That's why it was a sad part of my life,
Whoa.
you know? I know. It was very
I
You
weird.
didn't even
mean-
rip it open. You just chew it.
There was something about the texture and the taste as a kid.
Oh, weird.
I
I
used
know.
I used to put sugar.
don't
in
do it
Frosted
anymore.
Flakes.
Maybe not.
I used to put sugar in Frosted Flakes.
Yes.
Oh man, it's already so sugary.
I mean, the milk wasn't sweet,
Yeah, but you just gotta let it sit for a minute.
but then it got soggy.
That's true.
If you want some sweetness, get some waffles. Instead of putting butter, put peanut butter on the waffle.
Oh
Although
yeah,
I've
it's
done that,
real
that's
good.
That
great.
shit is good.
I've also used to, as a kid, I used to also take a scoop of peanut butter, put a scoop of sugar, mix it in, and just eat that on a spoon.
Oh my god.
I still just eat
decadent.
scoops of peanut butter.
It was great.
So fucking good.
Yeah, but scoops of peanut butter, great. Scoop of peanut butter, put some sugar on it.
That's a lot.
That is it.
Mm.
You're
So
living a
I was
lie.
I just
Delicious.
finished
You're living a lie.
there was
I
a
love sugar.
I'm gonna tie this all back in,
problem.
but I had the choice of watching the Sacred Deer, some movie with Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah, Killing of the Sacred Deer.
Killing of a Sacred Deer, and I had all these like Oscar movies. We get screeners of them, and I was like, which one are we gonna watch? I need to catch up on a lot, and I decided no, I'm gonna watch Paddington 2.
How was it?
Amazing.
Was it cute?
It was cute, super
Okay.
cute. Even I saw Joe Beretta raving about it as well.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah, he loved Paddington 2, and I saw Paddington the first
It's at
one.
100% right now. Rotten Tomatoes.
I saw Paddington the first one like 4 days ago, and I was like, "This is like kind of, it just hits you
cute.
in the right spot, you know?"
Okay, I
He's
gotta
like
check that out.
it's like a good-hearted, polite bear, and everything is just like it's nice. It's a nice, polite thing, you know. And he's British, and it's just it hits that sweet spot.
It's weird. I
But
wanted to
does
see
it hit this? Sorry, go ahead.
I wanted to see it because the billboard advertisements for
Uh-huh.
Paddington 2, at least the bus ones, because you could get up and close, and I'm the weirdo that
Yeah.
looks at the posters going, "What'd you do?" The marmalade
Uh-huh.
in the poster, like even from a distance, I was like, "That's some fucking great marmalade." Like it just
It's
looked
got to be good.
really tasty.
I'm telling
in
you,
the
I wanna make
poster, and I'm
marmalade
like,
now.
I kind of want to see it because I want to see that marmalade.
I thought the poster was like the worst poster I've ever seen.
It's not
it's
good.
just the marmalade that I was
That's the
interested
thing.
in.
The
If
poster
you're a
is
fan-
so bad.
If you're a fan of Paddington, then it's like, oh, it's kind of good. But if you're not a fan, like, I wasn't, and I was just like, I want to watch a kids movie. This was me 4 days ago. I want to watch a kids movie because like I just want the happiness,
Yeah.
you know. And so I was like, what haven't I seen? Paddington. Let's just. I hear,
Have you seen Coco?
I remember Matt. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Which is great.
so
And Matt
good.
Lieberman was talking about Paddington years ago and
Yeah,
how good
yeah.
it was. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So I watched it and it was great. And then now I'm on the Paddington train.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
if I have kids, my kids are gonna be in a Paddington. Like I'm raving about it. But anyway, there's this one scene where I don't know if I care about spoilers, but he has
Spoilers for Paddington 2. If you
spoilers for
don't want-
Paddington 2.
Fast forward 30 seconds.
Okay. There's a moment, I'll try to keep it vague, where they
You know, everybody's watching out for this Paddington 2
watch out for the
spoilers.
Paddington 2 spoilers. So something happens to Paddington, and they have to make dinner for a community of people, okay? And he's like, hey, their food's not good. And then he gives them a taste of his marmalade. And they're like, my God, this is delicious. And so let's make marmalade for everybody. You know what I mean? And so after a while, they're like, hey, do you only have marmalade? Is there any other food that you can give us? And then these other people are like, I can make shortcake, I can make pie, I can make whatever. And then by the end of it, you see all these people coming together, making food. Like, oh, the community's coming together, making food together. And then at the end of the scene, it's just all sugar. Like, there's no protein, there's no greens, there's no no new source of nutrients. Yeah, it's a big dessert fest of like macaroons and pies and marmalade, and it looks beautiful. But it's like, this is not very nutritious.
It's not teaching the kids good.
That's my one criticism.
I've always also
There wasn't
wanted
any nutrition.
to make marmalade.
What's that?
I always wanted to make marmalade.
After watching Paddington 2, I want to make marmalade.
Did this?
It's a
what I was
lot
go-
of boiling fruit.
what I was gonna ask before is did this hit the same spot? Because I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, and I totally got what you were talking about before. Did it hit the same spot as like the Great British Baking Show? Is it that same where it's like carefree and happy and like?
Yeah.
Is it that same thing?
I think
'Cause
so.
It feels to me like it's probably
Yeah.
that. It's like baking,
And it's
like
this bear who's like
carefree, but
he's
there's-
like, I'm coming to London and I need to be proper. Like, he's just trying to be a proper bear. And he's like,
okay, second question. How high are the stakes?
interesting.
are they higher than the Great British?
I think they can.
Baking
I
show?
think they can satisfy both of your needs
Okay.
in some way.
I'm
The
fine-
first half
I'm fine
is
if it presents no
if the
stakes.
stakes are
and
too
then- yeah.
high, I'm out.
I think in Paddington 2 there might have been one moment where you're like, oh. But for the most part, there's some, he gets into some trouble with a barber. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
all
he's
right,
trying to
all
get a job and he doesn't do a great job.
Okay.
Like, that's like the fun and games part.
But
you
like,
know?
if you're presenting a kids movie like that, then it's fine. You don't
Yeah.
have to have high stakes.
It doesn't,
It's just
yeah,
kids.
and
It's a
he's
kid's
just trying
story.
to,
I don't know, man. Disney likes to make some high stakes in their.
You like
movies.
Harry Potter,
I do.
so don't talk about not liking high stakes.
Here's the thing, like, because it
Which-
started off real cute, and then they hooked me, and then I was like, well, fuck, now I'm in.
Yeah,
and for the viewers, listeners
but
at
the
home,
first book got real dark by the end.
It was fine. They solved the puzzle. Like, it was like
No,
a
he came face to face with Voldemort.
Well,
face to
back to
sort
head-
of
yeah.
face. Like
Head
a back,
back.
like a head back.
Yeah, that's a face. That is a face.
But it was like a kid's story. Like, I didn't realize how scary that was until later on when you go back and you're like,
oh, he.
oh,
could've
that's
killed
actually legit. Like, he like legit face like the big
Yeah.
bad. Like,
Yeah.
super when he was a kid. That's
So I'm in
Huh.
book 3, and I like it. I'm digging it.
book 3 is usually the turning point for most.
So I feel like there is somewhat of a pattern between book 1 and book 2. If you feel me,
Yeah.
like, oh, that's Voldemort. Oh, Voldemort's right here. Surprise. I hope that this pattern doesn't repeat through all these books.
It does not.
It does not.
Okay, great.
Absolutely does not.
Okay, good. So I'm in the middle of book 3, and the Gryffindor has won the cup.
Yep.
And I was complaining to you guys about Hermione is in multiple classes,
You guys
taking
are
multiple
the best.
classes.
Sincerely, is the
And
best.
Amazing.
it bothers the hell out of me that no one is addressing this issue about Hermione. Ron and Harry, they're going in like, what are you doing, Hermione? How are you making all these classes? Oh, I'm busy. Oh, fuck it. We're not going to talk about this anymore. 6 times they bring this up, and
Yeah,
they
they don't
never
care
delve into
enough.
it. Like, it's not a big fucking deal that Hermione is doing 2 classes at once. Anyway, I'm going to find out soon because
You're getting close.
I'm getting close. I
finding
have
out.
some...
I think you need to say what your guess is happening.
What I think is that she's somehow in 2 places at once. Like, she's like... she's in both
Duplicated
classes.
herself?
Like, she's like transmitting her being into 2 classes, and she's like able to balance and concentrate in 2 lessons at once. Is what I think is happening.
Oh, you had your eyes closed, so we were making faces at the camera,
Oh,
like
okay.
indicating whether or not you were correct.
Because there was a moment.
I'm just smiling because I love your theory.
There was a moment when she like hits Malfoy, and then she like missed the class because apparently she broke concentration.
Yep.
So that's my theory, and it's bullshit that no one's talking about it in the there.
Well, you'll get there soon.
There's another problem I had with it, but it's okay. No, a good problem.
Oh,
Not
good.
like
What's a
bad
good problem?
I forgot what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, yesterday we just did the.
Sorry.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
password situation. About getting
Yeah.
the password in. I feel like that's not very high security. Like any Slytherin,
not at
anybody could
all.
be like, "Oh, that's a password? Yeah, let me in." Why don't they just
Yeah.
like you? Let me look at you. Let me sense you.
This is why you're when you're a Ravenclaw, Louise. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
This is why you're Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I'm
Guess
just.
so.
You'll find out why I'm saying.
Yeah, who do you
that
think
later.
set up? Who do you think set up the system? It definitely wasn't a Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw's dorm room was set up with like a
No,
riddle.
don't tell.
Oh, okay.
I do know that. I already
Yeah,
know that. I do
yeah.
know that. Somebody already told me
Okay,
that.
okay,
That it
yeah.
is a riddle that you have to
That's
go
not
into.
spoilers. It's just that's what
But
it
I don't
is.
know. It's like interesting little world.
It is, yeah. No, I've heard that one because if it was me, I probably wouldn't get in. Like I'd be like, well, I'm stuck out here.
But that's the point. Like you'll be stuck out there, and then other like then,
So then
it's
I'll
like a bunch
bond.
of them will solve it together, and then maybe like there'll be one. You will eventually get one.
We just did the first Harry Potter RPG session yesterday.
Oh, you did.
I did a play test. So
How was it?
It was good. So we're gonna I want to try and get that. It basically what I want to do is I want to build a couple of them. Maybe not just Harry Potter, but like build a couple of different ones,
Yes.
and then we'll record them over like one session.
Yeah.
It'll be like 3 or 4 hours of play. And then it'll be broken up into like hour segments or so.
I love it.
And then but we would record, we record that one and have 3 or 4 episodes, and then we would just then we would essentially we would record a season 1
Yeah.
where we do like 4 different worlds, or like maybe like 2 stories in 4 different worlds. So you have like 8 or whatever we want to do. It's just however many we want to make. But like yeah, and then you just do a season 1, and it would be, you'd have 4 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes per adventure.
Yes.
Per one shot per time that we sat down. And so so you would end up with if you have 4 episodes and you do 4 of them, that's 16. So you end up with like 16
Damn.
episodes on your first season.
Yeah.
You just do one season, and then you have to take time because it
This-
takes time to do it.
This is gonna be well, reading these books are becoming a good problem because I live in Burbank, which is close to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And I always drive by Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And the more I read it, the more I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I haven't.
have
here's,
more-
So-
here's the thing.
yeah.
I haven't been to the Hogwarts here yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've been to the one in Florida, but that was like years ago.
I feel like that's a better one.
So
I have a pass.
I'll go. I don't
so
care.
I haven't gone to this one. So I would love to like go on a trip with you guys. To
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
let's do it.
That would be pretty
But
dope.
We should
Louise,
go
you
play-
need to finish the
Oh my God.
fucking book.
Well,
I
guys,
rode the
guys.
ride.
What if we play there?
I don't think recording it will be possible.
We don't have to record it. We can do our own thing. But what if we got to play it at like one of the tables in
That's pretty cool.
That'd be
That'd be
dope.
pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
The thing is if we do it here and we record it, like.
Well, we could
okay,
take
so-
the microphones home.
Right. So I went. I've already been there one time, and I was like, "Oh, this stuff's kind of expensive. It's a good thing I'm not into Harry Potter because
Yeah.
I want everything."
Yeah.
And now that I'm reading more about it, I'm like,
I had to get a
"Fuck,
wand.
I have to get everything now. Like,
Yeah.
I need my
I
wand.
have a wand.
And I need and if we
I
play
have
this,
Hermione's one though. I didn't. Get
I have a.
I didn't get a
I have
unique one.
if we play this, then I am gonna have to get a robe.
No, you don't. No. Here's the thing. The robes are the thing. There's like $100 each, like piece.
Yeah,
Just get a scarf.
Yeah, just get a scarf.
I can't.
You can't.
I need everything.
Trust me. You're not. You're
So-
not gonna wear the robe.
so the
it's
story-
like a school uniform. You're
Yeah.
not gonna wear a school
I
uniform.
went to a preparatory school.
But here's the thing.
I want to wear a
Order
uniform.
on Amazon.
All you
it'll
need
be
to
cheaper.
do is literally buy dress pants, a dress shirt, all it's this the tie and a scarf. Like that's how
I need the goddamn robe, Star. I know you're trying to protect me.
I mean,
But I'm
if
gonna
you,
get the
I'm
robe.
not gonna stop you when you're there if you're gonna get it. I'm not that person. I'm just letting you know.
It's expensive.
You could
yeah.
dress up in the uniform. It's literally a vest, dress shorts, a shirt, and then it's just the tie, which you can
It's
definitely
$100.
get.
I'm gonna do it.
It's
Also
each
like
piece.
$100 to get in the park. So
I
that's
gotta-
And each piece is like
guys.
$100.
I'm reading these books and more and more. It's like an addiction.
so the module that I wrote
Oh, yes.
is for Ravenclaw. So just so you guys know,
Nice.
it's all Ravenclaws. The NPC or the playable characters are all Ravenclaws. So you guys will
Oh
be
god damn, we gotta answer some riddles.
maybe.
God damn it,
Maybe.
I'm not good at answering riddles. You're not Ravenclaw.
There's less riddles than you'd think. It is not focused around solving
But you see,
things.
if you're going
as-
in and out of your dorm room, it's like, god damn it, every time
Yeah.
it's a riddle.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I going there, it's hard not to buy everything. I bought a wand because I felt like that was the most,
Yeah.
you know.
Did you? I was with somebody who bought the interactive wand.
Yeah, I bought that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And you
Mine's the old school. It doesn't have an interaction, so I might have
It's
to buy
real
a new
cool.
one.
I wonder. I did the Pottermore test. I wonder if they're gonna have my specific wand that it chose for me,
Probably not.
like the
so-
Dragonwood Ravenclaw or something. I don't know.
You are Ravenclaw. So maybe not, but there is a way I might be able to procure one for you. So when you find out what
does
it
that
is, you
mean?
just let me know before we do the one
Oh
shot,
yeah, there's people that will make your wand.
and we will figure out how we can do
What
that.
a magical world we live. in.
Well, the thing is like we'll need to know what your
what if
characters.
I
is.
make my own wand?
Yeah,
You
you
could.
could.
You could do it out of clay. I've seen people like
Yeah.
do tutorials and stuff on how to
Absolutely
like.
not. I'm making it out of wood.
I mean, you could do that.
I'm
But I don't
gonna-
know how
I'm
you're
gonna-
gonna
I'm
put
gonna-
a thing inside
I'm
of
gonna
it.
whittle it. What do you mean? You put it? Oh, that's right. They put a thing
They
in
have
it,
a
right?
core. All the ones have a core.
What's your core? Do you remember?
No,
Okay, that's fine. It's not big.
that's fine.
I never remember what my wand is. It's okay.
I'm gonna whittle it. I don't need to put something inside it though.
I just remember it was slightly springy.
Yours was slightly springy.
Yeah, I don't remember anything else though.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's there are so many choices. I honestly don't even remember what it was. I just
remember
know
my
looking at
Patronus.
all
There's
the
a lot.
choices. Yeah,
Do
there's
you remember your Patronus?
I'm a weasel.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
My
amazing.
Patronus is a weasel.
Mine is a it's a like a wild, it's like the wild version of a house cat.
I'm a Manx cat.
Yeah, that's what I am. We're both
Ah.
Manx cats.
Sweet.
Yeah, Manx
I
cats.
just got to that part of the chapter, Patronus. So
Oh,
he's
yeah?
Like, yeah, he's like trying to wisp his own.
trying to do it. Yeah.
And he just gets little wisps.
Oh, the little yeah.
Yeah, he gets smoke. He
I know
has-
it's
don't
funny
think
because in the beginning of the book, we see it happen with the Dementor, and then it's just so brilliant because it's like you see it in the beginning
Yeah.
with what's his name
Lupin?
Lupin,
Yeah.
and so they like introduce
Also,
it
why are
early.
these kids
and then-
talking in his carriage?
Right, that was
Those
real
are
dumb.
kids.
That's too dumb.
Kids do that.
You know what's not dumb? Our sponsor this week. Oh, is somebody knocking? Hello.
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 Hello. This is Hello Fresh. This
Oh,
is our,
hello, Fresh, my friend. Come in.
you got a friend? You got a friend named Hello?
I got a friend named Fresh.
Oh, I was gonna say you got a friend named Hello.
Yes.
Tell him Fresh.
Okay. Oh,
He's
Fresh.
probably Fresh if his name's Hello.
This bit.
So I have a confession to make
Okay.
about HelloFresh.
Okay.
I am now getting HelloFresh every week.
Uh-oh.
They got you.
They got me. So
They're getting me. I tell
they
you what.
sent us some free boxes, and I made everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't live without this. So then I've started I've had it.
It's
every
great
week
for
now.
lunch. Like I've been
It's
making.
amazing.
Like you can make a lot of it and then just keep it for lunch. So it like saves me money.
I know it's real. I mean, like it's so fast to make too. Like on Saturday, some Monday, because we had Monday off. We had yesterday
Saturday,
off.
Monday.
Yeah, whatever that day was. I don't know. Before we played the Harry Potter RPG, we were like, we have like an hour to make lunch, and we had HelloFresh, and so we made it in 30 minutes. It was amazing. Anyway, let me read the legally obligated
Yes.
points. So you can choose your delivery day for when it works best for your busy schedule. You can pause your account for weeks at a time when you're out of town, which is great because you're going to be out of town. You're going to be out of town this week.
I'm going to a wedding in
Yeah.
another country.
Yeah. It's delivered right to your door in recyclable insulated packaging. HelloFresh offers a wide variety of chef-curated recipes that change weekly, which is awesome because I was going to go on and order the ones that I wanted
Yeah.
because I signed up for it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I signed up for it, and so once you sign up for it, you basically get like a dashboard, and you can
Uh-huh.
go and choose the meals that you want for that coming week.
Oh my god.
And so I was gonna do that, and then I forgot to do it,
Uh-huh.
and they just sent me 3 meals, and they were all amazing.
Because like I fancy myself the pork chop glazed
Right.
with the nuts.
So
I
if
was
you
like,
see
"Ah,
that, you could.
I could just have that every week.
I don't know how that works. I haven't had it enough. I haven't
Right.
had it long enough. But I think you can
pick.
I think you can. Well, yeah, you can go on and see like, oh, I like this, and I like this, and I like this. I
That's
want those
pretty cool.
three things sent to me. So there's 3 plans to choose from: classic, veggie, and family. And I get the classic because it's real good. And then the classic has like a variety of meat, fish, and seasonal produce. The veggie is vegetarian with plant-based proteins, grains, and seasonal produce. And the family is quick and easy meals with all the yum-worthy flavor that the whole family.
I
will
only
love.
want it if it's yum worthy.
Okay, so I'm gonna read some of the notable recipes because
I'm trying to remember the first thing we like. I remember making the thing and really like. But
the
I'm
turkey
remembering
the turkey
salad.
burger.
No, no.
That was
like
the first
from-
thing I made, and
from
it was
this
so
batch,
good.
From
Oh,
this batch. Because I really like the salad that came with it, but I'm not remembering the
Oh, I didn't
meal
have a
part.
salad. I didn't have that salad.
No, we got different things. You got different things than we
Yeah,
did.
you got different things than we did.
Yeah,
I got. Do you guys get the adobo steak?
no.
Oh, because that's this week. That's
Yeah.
right. So I just got it last week. So this
Yeah.
the one that I got when because I signed up for it, I get this like adobo I think it's adobo loco steak or something. I can't remember what it's called. But it was so good, and it was just like this like hunk of meat.
The thing is like when I first started cooking it, I was like, this is gonna be a goddamn mess. Like I don't know if I even have half the tools that I need.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna do it, and I did it, and I was like, oh, this is still, I'm not sure. And then I started eating it, and I was like,
I know
fuck,
every time
this
I
is
start eating it,
kinda
I was like,
good.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna read the notable recipes that they have listed here. So some of the Hall of Fame customer voted favorites are the Juicy Lucy burger with tomato, onion, jam, and arugula salad.
Nice.
So I learned with the Juicy Lucy, isn't that have cheese inside of it?
Yes.
Isn't that what it is? There's a premium selection for dinner time upgrade you can do. So you can do like lobster ravioli and shrimp with tomatoes and tarragon cream sauce.
Luis's face.
So that sounds
oh my God.
amazing to me. Because I love shrimp. And then there's like kid-tested recipes made specifically with families in mind. So they have easy peasy ravioli gratin with spinach, thyme, and Parmesan breadcrumbs.
That sounds very
So you
tasty.
can, how
Sound
long
good?
can you just pause it anytime you want?
Yeah.
Mm.
So like, if we're out of town, you just pause it, and you come back to it. But yeah, and I use this $30 off your first week of HelloFresh. Visit HelloFresh.com and enter WSL30, WSL30, and you'll get $30 off your first week, which I used, and I got $30 off my first week. So my first week was like not much at all. It was like
That's
super
crazy.
cheap. But yeah, that's
Juicy Lucy is a fun word to say because you can do Juicy Lucy.
Oh
Juicy
no,
Lucy?
no, I don't like it. Don't do the whistle.
that's real.
Oh,
Juicy
no.
Lucy.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But yeah, thank you HelloFresh for sponsoring this episode. We really appreciate it, and we love your food. In fact, I love it so much that I order it every week now. So
Yep.
we don't go out to dinner anymore. We just eat HelloFresh, and then HelloFresh three meals out of the week, and then like starve for the rest. So.
Yes. So Spencer got me the Echo Spot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it was perfect timing because I started using it for my HelloFresh. So I was like, Alexa, start a timer for 10 minutes. Oh, we got another Alexa in here.
It's
It's gonna go off in 10 minutes. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And then it'll be like shorthand Alex. Hey, Alex, set the timer for 5 minutes. And then you'll have like 2 or 3 timers going all at once while I'm cooking. And it's perfect. And then I can have my Spotify music playing at the same time right next to me. So it's like, it's good. It's good. They should have a partnership. Amazon, like Alex and HelloFresh.
Yeah,
As
it's
you
actually
can see-
really convenient because we use that for timers all the time.
Yeah.
I have 2 dots in my house.
Yeah.
And they're so convenient. We set timers with them. I can ask it the weather. Like ask it how long it's gonna take me to get to work. Like it's pretty awesome. This is a non-sponsored plug for
but it's
for
just like
Echo
a nice
Dot.
little
One
But
of
like
the-
team.
But I'm glad that spot worked because I don't have one. I've wanted to get one, so I'm thinking about. I already have 2. Is the problem? I already have 2 dots. I don't have. My apartment is like the size of like a small shipping crate, so it's like.
I was gonna say it's like as big as the studio.
It's
space.
like it's like the size of the studio space. So it's
But
like
you can have one in the bedroom.
I have one in the
living
bedroom,
room.
one in the living room, and the one in the living room is right next to the kitchen. The kitchen's in the same room, so it's like there's no need for
There
it.
is
It
no-
just would be
yeah.
excessive. It's like so excessive. I already have way too many things in my house. Like I can talk to my Xbox. I can talk to my Echo. I can talk to my phone. I can talk to my computer. It's like there's a point where it just becomes excessive to have
Yeah.
more things.
One of-
We
one
have
of
2
the-
TVs in our 2
Oh, yeah,
big
it's a ton.
screen TVs in our house with 2 Xboxes and a PS4 and then a
Do you have a
Switch.
Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it just comes a point where I'm like I've
don't
done
need
it.
it.
And
I've
a
done
3D
it. I've
printer.
achieved. I have a 3D printer. I have a thing that cuts paper in whatever shape I want. Like there's no excuse for me to be unproductive in my life. There's no
Yeah.
excuse.
For my birthday, one of the gifts I got was Wi-Fi plugs. So I was
Oh,
finally
yeah.
able
Yes,
now,
yes.
and then I got 2, and now I have like these little like nice like little hipster lights and stuff. So now when I come home, I don't do the switch. I've copied the system here.
Yes.
Where I go lights on, and I have the living room, and then in my bedroom I have star lights on, and so it feels so nice.
It's really
That's
nice.
awesome.
Because my switches in my apartment don't all work.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have the thing when I come home and I go bloop light like turn on
Right.
a light. I have to wander
Like
in the
wander
dark for like
over
a
and-
second before I get to it. So now I can go
Oh.
home and go and like it comes on. I'm like
That's
That's
perfect.
awesome.
I'm like, oh, I don't have to wander. work.
You know,
Yeah.
I
It's great.
attached it to my TV in my
Uh-huh.
bedroom, in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And so that way, because we don't have a remote for the TV,
Right.
we just have the Roku. But the Roku, you can't turn off the TV with.
But can you turn it on?
Oh.
You can't turn it on. You can't turn it off.
So you have to manually turn it on?
So I have to manually turn, but that's okay because
That's
I'm
fine.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like up and walking around. I turn it on. I grab the Roku remote,
Right.
or my phone or whatever, and use it. But then at night, I can tell it to turn my TV off,
And then it does
and
it.
it does it. Or I can set a sleep timer. I can say turn it off after 30 minutes. Turn my TV off.
You can do that?
Yeah, I have it set up so that I can do that. Yeah.
So you can set up the lights that way too.
You can set up the lights and in 10 minutes turn these off.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's pretty cool.
I
So-
want more things now to plug into the thing. I'm like, I like talking to it. It's super fun. You got me spoiled here.
it's
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
After we had it here, I was like, I have to. There's
Yeah.
no way I have to, because it's just so convenient. Like it feels like you're in the future. It
It
feels like
does.
you're in like, yeah. It feels
It
like
makes
you're
me
in the
wonder what
So-
happens if you lose your voice. Because I lost my voice last year for like a few weeks. and I
because
was
you
like,
can just
oh,
open up the
no.
app and
You
use the
can.
Alexa app and just turn the stuff on. That's how you turn.
Yeah,
it
that's how I turn it on. That's how I turn it on here. Yeah.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Is it personally you or is it?
Nope.
Oh,
A bang panoi.
a bang panoi.
A bang panoi. You get 10 acres of fertile land to plant whatever you want. What do you plant?
What do I plan? I'm
Yeah,
more like
what do you want?
Acres of fertile land?
more like I'm gonna get a bunch of cats and dogs and fucking chickens and roam that shit.
Okay, well, the second part of this question is like, how much access to water do I have?
Let's just say you have the freedom to make whatever you want.
Well, you know, I'm gonna have some strawberries.
I'll
I'm
make
gonna have some pumpkins.
I'll make some almonds and make a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah.
Almonds. Is that costly?
Nuts.
Almonds make
Nuts
Okay,
or
this is it.
Almonds
We got
are-
nuts in one corner. We got a fruit
almonds
corner.
are so profitable.
And then we got a nut corner, a fruit corner, and then we got a squash corner. Because I like me some squash.
hmm
What else we got?
I'm just doing
Oh, throw
only
in a
almonds.
fucking pineapple and banana tree.
Doing only almonds.
That's
And
it?
That's why I asked if there was a water source, because that's
yeah, almonds
part
are
of
yeah.
part of our drought situation in California is because we have the world's largest supply of almonds,
I don't even know about no drought.
and watering them is dumb. It's a dumb amount of water to grow almonds and avocados too.
Mm.
Those are the two, but they're very water heavy fruits, and that's why they're very expensive.
Oh.
I think I would just forego planting anything and just build an amusement park.
But it's fertile land.
Yeah, it's fertile land for making an amusement park. I've always wanted to build an amusement
Oh,
park.
me too. I always in my
so
backyard
bad.
have a roller coaster ride.
Oh, it's awful because it's like it's not an achievable dream.
Yes, it is.
It is less likely to happen than like me being hired to make a movie or
You're
me
gonna
being
make-
hired.
We're gonna make
if you're Robert Downey
Embryo
Jr.
Studios theme park.
theme park.
There'll
I
be a
would
Ruby
love to
section,
make a theme
there'll be a
park.
Planet Born
so
section.
bad.
if you
but
have
it's so expensive.
if you are Christopher Nolan money or something like that, you can make a theme park.
yeah, I guess it's just so like it is so much. Like it is so
Like how much
money.
do you think? Like 10 million?
No.
More?
Oh,
Yeah.
way more.
Like $1 billion.
No, like get
Yes.
$1 billion?
Absolutely $1 billion.
So this is what I wanted to do
Okay.
because we had this discussion about if we were our crazy billionaire ideas.
Okay.
And I'm sad that I forgot this one, but as a kid, I always wanted to have an island, like
Yeah.
my own country. I designed my own flag. I designed my own like thing, like it would be my territory. And the way that we would keep money and keep it alive is have a park. So people would come in, almost like Jurassic Park. You come in. And it would be like a studio, but like also like this amusement park that people can come to, and that would fund the park. And then I would also live there.
I mean, that's cool.
I want it. You
So-
know, you can
So
buy
wait, I was just
islands.
realizing,
You know, you
like-
can buy an island.
Yeah.
There's a website where you can buy an island.
you can
for
also
cheap.
become a what was it? You can become a baron
Become a baron
or
a
baroness or a duke.
Duke
I
of
don't know what that
Sealand.
means.
Yeah. Just become royalty.
Also, you just want Knott's Berry Farm. Because it's a berry farm, and they built an amusement park
I don't want it to be a farm. Fuck farm. No, I don't want a farm
But
at
that's the thing,
all.
It was a plot of fertile land that they still grow things on and make jams, but then they were like,
yeah,
well,
but
we
it's
also have
all
this land.
it's all fruit themed. That's the most boring theme for a theme park ever.
But it's a theme park
It is. It's
on
true.
fertile land.
So okay, so an example. The Millennium Force at Cedar Point cost approximately $25 million to build.
I did ride that baby.
Yeah, $25 million just for that ride. So think about like it's $25 million to buy to build a roller coaster.
But rich people buy houses that expensive. $25 million houses?
Yeah, but that's just one roller coaster. We're talking a whole park.
Oh, well, maybe that's a little bit too big for your britches.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an achievable dream by any means.
But if everyone goes in on it,
Yeah, that's the thing is you would have to have
You would
an
have to
entire
have-
franchise.
you would have to have an
behind
amusement park like group of friends.
You have to have a rich group of friends that want to all start an amusement park.
Here's
Everybody
the
funds
thing.
one ride.
Yeah.
You would need a franchise.
Yeah,
that
you
would
need a
be
franchise
big
that-
enough
yeah.
to justify a theme park.
Yeah, but
Say,
then
for
but then
example,
you have to like adhere to the franchise.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
Here's
that.
the thing. Like, say if Nintendo was like, you know what, we're gonna make a just Pokemon theme park.
Yeah.
They'd make bank because they have enough of a world. It's the biggest franchise in the world. You could do it. People will invest in that because there's enough.
How
of a
fun
base.
would that be if you were just if the
You
whole
need a
theme
theme
park
for your theme
was
park.
just like
It's a
different?
theme.
You could go to like a
Me.
little town or go to like a little town. You could go to like the fields and there would just be like little creatures, like
You have to
little,
come out
and
and
you have
be
to, yeah, they'd be on like, I don't know how you do it on projections or something. I don't know.
I would feel like that section would be pretty plain, and that's where you'd pull out
Your phone?
your Pokemon Go, and that's where all of it.
Oh,
would be.
man.
So you play it on your phone.
AR? Yeah, I just feel like there's something tangible about being able to throw a Pokeball. Like being able to take it and throw it at whatever you're trying to catch.
I mean, that's a whole other new level of technology. right
VR,
there.
we'll just do VR. Just strap it on my face. I don't care. Strap a thing on my face. Yes, absolutely. Strap a thing on my face and let me do it.
So you just want Pokemon VR?
Yeah, that's what. But I want VR. No, I want AR. That's what I want. But I want AR on my face.
Okay.
I want. What is it called? The HoloLens. I want the HoloLens, but only so I can play Pokemon. And I want it strapped to my face at all times. I want to be walking through the park and be able to like spot Pokemon and take a ball. And I want haptic feedback gloves so I can feel like I'm holding the ball in my hand and then throw it at whatever it is
Okay.
and then see. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So cool.
That would be cool. That'd be dope.
So cool. And then you like collect them. You like put them on you. And then you would be really cool is if you are in AR and you're holding the ball in your hand. Remember how when he would attach it to his belt? Do you remember what it would do?
You shrink.
Right. So the haptic feedback gloves, you could feel it shrink in your hands.
That'd be pretty dope.
That's all I want.
So
All
no
I want.
no
I
fruit, no
want.
veggies on your island on your fertile.
Hello.
It's gonna
Alexa,
keep going until you tell me to stop.
Perfect.
Anyway, that's an unachievable.
Yeah, no,
dream.
I but for me, I would like, my favorite fruits are.
But then you have to like pick that shit.
That's all right.
Yeah, but it's so much work. You know how much work it is to run a farm? So
It's a
much
lot.
work. It's probably more work to run a theme park, to be honest. Although you could
Probably.
I guess you could hire people to do the farm too.
Guys, we can buy an island for
I would just have to worry about almond
$68,000.
thieves.
What? We could buy an island for 68,000. If we pulled all of our money, I bet we could go bankrupt and buy that.
21,000. Oh, this is 1 acre.
Where is
Oh.
it at? Is it warm?
That's not fun.
This one's in Nova Scotia, Canada. It's
No,
1
that's
acre.
Too cold, guys. That's
21
a shit island. Why would I
21
wanna-
That's a
1,000.
shitty island. Yeah, you're selling us a shitty island.
$21,000. That's that's a car.
I
can
want to
buy an
open. I
island.
want to open a
Any
website called
island that-
ShittyIslands.com. It's just
Any
the
island that
listings.
gets snow is a no go for me.
That's why that's at 68,000.
No island, snow on an island is a problem.
Are you on Private Islands Inc?
Yes.
Okay, Caribbean. We have to do Caribbean. Yeah, let's just do it in the
Oh,
Caribbean.
you're gonna? Yeah, I didn't do any filters. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I
Caribbean.
went low to high.
Okay, what do we want? 460 acres, 222 acres.
That's a lot of acres.
554. There is a 550. Holy shit, this one's beautiful. This one's called Belliceaux. B-A. Okay, tell me how you think it's pronounced. Balliceaux.
Belliceaux.
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 Belliceaux. Belliceaux.
Belliceaux. That's all right.
Guys, it's
Belliceaux.
only 29. It's only $30 million.
That's fair.
It is beautiful.
The upkeep. See, then you put a theme. Oh, this is getting expensive.
Oh, I don't want to turn this around because
You
it
know
might unplug the thing.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, you don't want to put a theme park on an island.
No,
either.
that's the worst idea.
That's also.
It's a
because
cool idea.
Every
but it's
people
also
who
a
do that
terrible
Jurassic
idea.
Park
I was
tells
gonna
me
say,
I
I'm like,
should.
I was like, the movies have told you this is a bad idea.
Okay, here's one that's 64 acres and it's in the Caribbean. It's only $19 million. We could do that one.
Which island is it like associated with though?
The Carib-
Grenada.
Where?
Grenada.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's
Where's-
good. That's good. That's
How about the Berry Islands? This one's 40
Ooh.
acres. It's only 17 million. That's pretty good. I want to. I'm gonna look for the cheapest island. That's what I want. I want to know what the cheapest.
$2.
Advanced search. I want the cheapest. I want to sort by. I want the price range down. It's giving me. Okay, up to 500,000. I want to sort by what?
I can't believe I found an island that's 1 acre. Alexa, what's in an acre?
The acre is a unit of land area used in the imperial and U.S. customary system.
Oh God.
What do I want to ask?
Alexa.
Feet?
How many feet is an acre?
Feet can't be converted to acres. Measure length, while acres measure area.
Alexa, how many square feet is an acre?
1 acre equals 43,560 square feet.
43,000 square feet.
That's
Okay.
pretty big.
How much is a house?
Alexa, how large is the median house? No. Alexa, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Alexa, how
Trying
big
your
is the
best.
average house?
Private residence, average weight, 120,000 pounds.
What? No, that's not what I want.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
The average what?
The average weight of a
Of a
average
house? I don't want the average weight of a house. I want the average size of a house.
Okay. I think now that I'm remembering, my memory is coming back.
Hey Siri.
It's about 800 to 1,000 square feet is like apartment.
2,600 square feet is the average size of homes. My apartment's like 800 square feet, 700 square feet.
And I
something
think
like that.
mine's like 900 or 1,000,
Yeah.
900.
So you figure multiply that by 43.
That's an acre.
That is 1
That's
acre.
That's not bad.
It's
1
not
acre is
bad.
I can get an acre island. What do you think about that, Ben?
Yeah. I forgot who you were referencing it. Yeah, I think that's fine. This is 1 acre for. Oh wow, this is 1 acre in Connecticut for $250,000. You could do that. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
You guys think 250,000? Can we pull our money? Wait, how'd you find one for 21,000?
I went
Where
to the.
did you find that?
It went to the lowest one. I filtered it. I sorted
How
it
did
by.
you sort it?
I sorted it low to high. You're gonna have to go through a lot because
How?
it says price upon request. So you just have to keep scrolling and
No,
scroll and
I don't
scroll,
wanna do that.
and then
Price, there's mine's going high to low, of course.
you got to go low to high.
Dubai? We could buy islands in Dubai?
I don't want to be there.
Nah. That's
You don't
want
wanna
to
be there.
Me.
No, yeah, there's a lot of shit
I don't want to be
happening
there. It's
These
far
are
to
all
drive
price
to
upon
fly there
request.
too.
Why?
Yeah, see this one's the lowest one. Nova Scotia, Canada, 21,000.
Okay, we could actually do that. Like we could legit buy that.
Like the opposite of interested.
Stayed Late Island.
And it's just Ben with a kazoo.
Yeah.
Islands should never be cold. I don't like just I'm okay.
A cold island. There would be
Except
nothing
for
like
Greenland. Greenland's the
Wow.
only island that's allowed to be cold.
So this island is 3,089 acres. That's huge,
it.
right?
That's huge.
yeah, there's nothing on there, man.
We could go hunting for things, not animals.
You two
but things.
can go hunt.
That would be
that would
that would
we
be
would be
its own
dead.
show.
hilarious in itself. I was like, all right, yeah, let's see you two go hunting out in Nova Scotia.
We would be dead.
Oh God,
Get
we'd
your
be dead
gun
in an hour.
license.
We'd be delirious
In
by
Canada.
day 3.
Okay, I'm looking for that one. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, Hemlow Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. Yeah, we could do this. This is right next to. I know right where this is.
Right
actually.
next to nothing.
Right next to Liscombe. No, it's right. And
You know where it is?
yeah, because New Glasgow's like just north.
It's a one
It's
whole acre.
Well treed. Wait, I'm gonna read this. The island is well treed with spruce. Let me try it over again. The island is well treed with spruce, fir, and some hardwood. The lot has south and west exposure, beautiful views, excellent area for boating, exploring the many islands and sand beaches, fishing for sea trout, salmon, mackerel, and deep sea fishing, diving for scallops, digging clams, etc. It's located near the mainland and accessible by
Ooh,
boat.
digging clams actually sounds interesting.
It's approximately
pretty
2 hour
cool.
and 15-minute drive east of Halifax. The historic village of Sherbrooke, it sounds like a fake place, is 12 minutes away. It's only 12 minutes away?
That's not bad. Wow.
Offers most amenities, hospital, grocery, hardware stores, bank, drugstore, I can't read today, liquor store, library. Yeah, it's actually really cool. Here's the thing. If I ever got a job where I could just go and write for like a month, I think I'd want to just rent an island and I think that'd be really fun.
That's where you write.
Just like
It's like an ex
have an
machina.
island
You
where
just have
write.
your own.
I
Yeah.
don't think I could ever be that isolated.
Well, no, I come back into town. It was just I would like to have an area where I'm like isolated with like my pets and like my family, but like I'd want to take everybody there
That's
and
not
do like exploring.
isolated. That's
I'm
peace.
not trying to-
I could be
I'm not
isolated.
trying to be a loner. I'm just trying to like experience nature.
I could be isolated for a while.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
you could?
Yeah.
You think you don't think you go like
Insane?
Insane?
I don't know. I think I could go for what, like a week? I can go for a week being isolated.
I could probably go
sure.
for a week being isolated before I go crazy. But I think anytime after that, I would like.
I got 3 days.
I kind of need like I would like to be isolated while I'm working on something, but then once I'm like out of that zone, I need feedback from human beings to know if anything I've done is worth anything. Cuz like I can look at it and go, "Yeah, I like this," and then read it 2 days later and be like, "This is shit. This is the worst thing I've ever done."
I'll
feel like I could
I'll
do a week
modify for a second.
solid.
If I have internet,
No internet.
No internet.
well,
Isolated.
2 days.
Just the trees and you.
2 days.
I could do a week for
If
sure.
I have internet, I could do like
You would have a
probably
house.
A week.
You'd have a house.
Wake up, sip a cup of tea, look at the
Not-
sky,
Wait, what am I doing?
thinking.
Whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Anything you want to do.
What if I want to go online and play video games?
You can't do
You
that.
can't. You got to be one with nature.
You could
Yeah,
play
then-
games by yourself.
Then like
You
2
can
days,
read.
2 days tops.
Could you watch TV?
No. I don't think no electronics.
You could read.
No
could read.
electronics.
Yeah, no electronics.
Oh,
Zero
wow.
electronics. Typewriter.
You broke her.
Typewriter.
This is a problem. There's no
Well, like
reason.
6 hours.
There's no like. Yeah, there's just like I'm stressing out about my flights, and I'm like still surrounded by technology.
You're stressing out about your flights because you won't be able to be on your phone during your flight. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, most
Yeah.
likely. Like my flights, like
Will you even be able to be on your phone in Colombia?
I don't know.
Probably on Wi-Fi.
I
you
actually
could.
did talk to AT&T and like
Yeah,
Figure
you
that out.
figured out your plan.
as long as I have Wi-Fi, I'm good essentially. And like because AT&T wanted to charge like $60 for
Yeah.
to have roaming.
I feel like you got to be careful with the free Wi-Fi there.
yeah, you might
Yeah.
get hacked.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how hacking works in Colombia.
I'll figure it out. It'll
I
be
feel
fine.
like rules are a little bit loose.
Yeah,
but no electronics. You can't do shit.
you could bring your Xbox or PS4.
You still need to connect to the live.
There's like power. You get power.
But you can't do anything on it without internet.
yeah, you
Well, you
can. Play plenty of games without internet. You could. Oh, I guess not. You can't play Overwatch. That's all you're.
You can't play Overwatch. You can't play most games. You can't download any games.
That's
you
dumb.
can't do anything without a live thing.
That pisses me off. You know what pisses me off? I went to go to the Apple store and I asked this man about the Apple TV, and I said, "Sir, this Apple TV, is it possible for me? Like, say I buy The Dark Knight,
Right.
is it possible for me to download it onto the actual Apple TV? Because you say it offers 256 gigs or something like that. Can I download it to the Apple TV and then play it without Wi-Fi?" He's like, "Oh, I never thought about that before."
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about
And
this.
then he went and he's like, "Yeah, that's not possible. You always need the internet if you want to stream something off the Apple TV," which I think is bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Because, like,
storing
if
it on its hard drive.
If I'm going somewhere remote without Wi-Fi, then like
You
how
want it to be a little hard drive.
I want it to be a little hard drive to keep all my information. And the only way I think you could do that is if you have on your iPhone, if you wait a second, can you even do that? You can
You just
download it to your
save
phone
You just save it to your phone.
and then
And
you can
then-
stream
then-
it maybe?
Yeah, you would like
Play
push it to it.
Can you AirPlay without Wi-Fi? Maybe
AirPlay
Bluetooth.
You can
Through
AirPlay
Bluetooth?
because that's Bluetooth. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the only way, which kind of upsets me.
Wait, we have
That's
to
not a
finish
hard-
our Star Wars conversation. That just reminded me.
Oh, that's true.
We promised. We were at 55 minutes and 30 seconds. And we promised we'd have a Star Wars conversation.
that.
Did you guys hear about the bullshit edit that somebody the internet?
Oh yeah,
guy
like the
made?
55-minute MRW, is that what it
Yeah,
was?
the
edit?
MR, like,
how
yeah,
long
like
it was, 45
somebody
minutes or
tried
55 minutes or
to
something.
edit it to take out all the women out of it. and like Ryan Johnson
Yeah.
and
A bunch of
and like a
people,
bunch
yeah.
of people were just like
What's his name?
laughed. They just ha ha ha, like that's all they
Just
responded to.
in
it.
all caps laughing
Yeah.
because it was like 55 minutes or something out of like a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, because you can't.
No.
It's a lot.
Also, it would make no sense. Also, why? What?
The only girl I think they keep in is Ray, and they like super depower her because they're like, oh.
Why would
yes.
you? I don't understand why you would not want women in the movie.
Because
if
Star
you-
Wars is for boys.
But boys are supposed to like girls.
I like. Yeah, they're great.
I don't understand. Like you're supposed to. That is you're like biologically, like dispositioned to enjoy the female.
Not when they're in
People.
power, though, Spencer.
I don't understand that.
Why?
Argument.
Why?
Why? I don't.
Why?
Understand that. Maybe we're in a bubble or something. That
But
sounds so
And
honestly,
crazy.
boys can enjoy boys, and girls can everybody just enjoy each other.
Yeah. What's?
It's
I
just-
can yeah
that's why laughing at it is the best response.
yeah
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
We're in a great workplace where like our bosses are.
Our boss is amazing.
Yeah.
And
we have a
we have a very gender diverse place that we
Yeah.
work is incredibly gendered.
Well,
It doesn't have as much like
No,
national
no, I would say culturally,
cultural
it might
diversity,
need a little,
but it
little
definitely
work.
but it definitely
but there was a
has-
point when there were more women than men, and I was like, oh yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
Well, not big. It's cool.
I think we still have more.
I think
women, don't
so.
we?
I think the ratio is pretty 50-50.
Yeah, I think we might have one more. Well, no, because we might be hiring somebody else.
Oh,
So
yeah.
once we hire that person, it would be straight.
But our bosses are.
Bullshit. We need to fix this. No, it's fine.
But I don't. It does not make any sense to me why you would not want women in your movie. It just like what you want a world of just dudes?
Some people do.
No. What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Why?
weird.
What's point is that? If you like girls, then you should women. Then you should
They don't-
want women in.
They don't think of
In the
us as
movie-
people.
I don't understand.
And
that.
if you don't find women sexually attractive or like romantically attractive, then they should just be your friend. Like I don't understand. Then they were just people. Then they're the same as God. It doesn't make any sense. There is no world in which there is any logic to these people who are like, yeah, just get rid of all the women. What is happening?
I don't know.
My life is a lie. Everything's a lie. People think the earth is flat. I can't go on.
There was a picture of that on Reddit where it was like a guy in
Oh.
a spacesuit with the flat Earth.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Please don't post that. I know it's a joke, but people are stupid and they're gonna think that it's like real."
Yeah.
That's it. End of story. Next chapter.
Could you be friends with a flat earther?
I could as long as I could tell them at every turn that they are wrong. And they wouldn't get
That's not a friendship.
No, it's not. So no, I couldn't. I could be an enemy of a flat earther. I would be too frustrated. I think it would frustrate me too much. It'd be like being friends with somebody who
What
was
if someone
overtly
you liked-
racist.
What if someone you highly respected?
I would not respect them anymore.
And all of a sudden, it's just like, hey, by the way,
No,
you know what?
that'd be like finding out that somebody that I respect is like super racist or super sexist. Like all of a sudden you go, oh well, I guess I don't like you.
Wait. Okay, so just for sake of argument, because I like this thing, flat earthers equivalent
Oh.
racist.
It is illogical. Yes.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Like the logic makes no sense.
Because I'd be more friends with a flat earther than I would be like an overt racist. Because everyone's a little racist, but like
Sure, I
in
think
the
I just
sense of
mean
like someone who's like straight up, you and your people should die. Versus
Right.
there it's flat. I'd be like.
But
Yeah.
I think on
Hang
a
out with the
logical
flat
scale, like it
gnome.
makes just as much sense to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, okay, we're at an hour, so we should just have a brief very brief. We had a brief
We
Star Wars
end
conversation.
every episode now with a brief Star Wars review. The same movie every time.
Oh God.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't know
Porgs.
either. Porgs.
We're not gonna-
Opinion.
what?
You
Porgs.
think Chewie should have eaten that porg?
I think
The one that he cooked, he needs to eat it.
Right! Why did he
Absolutely.
eat the porg?
He has to.
He should have eaten the
He-
porg. It was
Should've just
already
committed.
dead.
It's
and
already
cooked
dead. Yeah,
and
you're
prepped.
you're wasting that porg's life.
that pork died and got cooked.
And
Yeah,
what-
and,
For
for
nothing.
no reason. He needs to
Also-
be eaten. I
also-
believe he was eaten. In my
your
mind.
heart of
I hope
hearts.
so. I really do. Because also somebody, I forget where somebody said this, was not me. This is not sourced from me, but someone pointed out that the porgs were probably not sad. They were probably just begging for food because they're just creatures.
Yeah, they aren't sentient, really.
Do you think they're begging for their own kind?
Yeah, like, you know, like,
Feed me,
yeah,
feed
you ever
me.
just like you're eating food and like,
Your dog wants food and you're eating dog. You ever had
well,
that happen?
not that, but like, I'm trying to think of like, I don't know, like
Well, if
birds
you're
of prey eat other
Eating
birds.
chicken.
That's true. Chicken eats chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know if chickens eat chicken.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They're
So I'm just
vicious.
like, I don't know, porg is like, just like, that looks good. And they don't know. And they're like begging, like giving you the eyes, like, feed me.
I didn't see any licks being lipped. Lips.
Licks being
Animals
lipped.
don't
Yep,
have-
that's what it
Not
is.
all the animals
Licks
do
being
that.
lipped.
They're like bird things. They were doing the eyes. They were doing the begging for food eyes.
I mean, I guess.
But that
I
didn't-
think I
but
think
that,
that I think the
insight
whole
didn't
movie
come
could have
from
been
me. That
without
I
them. and it would've
honestly
been
probably
fine.
from
Without
another
the
podcast.
porgies?
Yeah, it would have been fine. But I mean, that was my biggest gripe.
Weren't they saying that there were birds all around?
They're puffins.
Yeah, they're puffins, and they're like to stop to get rid of the puffins, they had to put porgs.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were.
I don't know.
the
That could
island
not be true.
The island that they shot on is a puffin preserve,
Ah.
and so they were just everywhere in the background and all that stuff. So instead of spending
Those
the
were
money
porgs.
to edit them out, it was
Hey, that's
easier
cool.
to
I like that.
make them.
I like that. That's
there.
fine with me. Okay, so it was really interesting because I saw so many people like freaking out about it. And if you haven't
About
seen
what?
it yet,
The porgs?
no, the movie.
Oh. Sorry.
I saw so many people freaking out about it,
Whoa.
and it was that was like way more
No,
than
it's
it needed to
okay.
be. But I saw so many people freaking out about like the twist or about like what, like they were like, this ruined Star Wars for me.
What? I don't understand. What? Like what?
So
Oh.
and like Luke
So,
was ruined and like all these things, and I watched it and I was like, that's kind of what I there wasn't anything that was like shocking to me.
They wanted Luke to be like, the complaints about Luke were that they wanted him to be like the super badass.
Oh, spoiler alert! I guess to the end of this
It's been
podcast, we're going
already
to talk
been
about
out
Star Wars.
forever.
It's been out forever. If you haven't seen it, just
Then stop listening.
listening.
They wanted Luke to be like the super badass, like ultimate legend person, not someone who was like a loner and didn't want to go back. Like,
But that's more interesting of a character
that's
choice.
super way more interesting.
If he just comes back and is a badass, like, okay.
But
I mean,
he-
he kind of.
but he wasn't there.
He kind of does that.
He wasn't
Sort
there.
of.
A bit.
He
Sort
just-
of.
He was just a distraction.
Yeah. But
He's-
like that's what. But like he gave himself up to do that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is fine. It is a fine thing. I thought it was a really interesting moment when when he walks out and he does not reveal the red of the.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was cool.
So
That's really
I've seen
cool.
it 3 times, and this
Okay.
is not about like the quality of the story, but there's a big mistake that I saw.
Oh really?
So someone pointed that out to me about like when he spreads the foot, when Kylo like spreads his foot, there's red, and then when Luke Skywalker does the same thing, there's no red scraping. So the second or third time I was watching it, I was keeping my eye on this, and when they have that big blaster, that cannon that blows
Yeah,
up
that whole
the door,
area should be red.
that whole area is destroyed in black. They cut away back inside, and then they're trying to find a way out. Like, how do we get out? That's the only way out, through the back. And then they run out to the back. You cut back to that scene, and it's white again.
Here's my.
And I know as a director, that would have annoyed me. But
Yeah.
it's like
Here's my leeway for that.
did they walk to the side, because that whole
No,
area
no.
is.
I think it might turn back to white quicker than we think.
But it's salt, and underneath you scrape the salt off,
Yeah,
and he
but-
burned it with a
But I think
blaster from
but
the
it
that
might
was
be-
made from Death Star
I
technology.
like how you've turned now to like, and like
Well-
I was like talking about why I liked it now, and you're talking about the mistake.
Well, this one thing did
Yeah,
bother
yeah,
me.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I understand the theme of it, like because it's
noticed
supposed
it-
to be.
I noticed it the second time around, but in my head, I'm like, how do I mentally fix this? Because this is a
I-
mistake, but I need to fix
I think
this
they
in my
try to
head.
keep the theme over the reality of the situation.
I didn't
I
even
think-
notice it. So
I
that's
think the
interesting.
salt stays red for a very short amount of time. It only turns red when you like touch it, and then after a little while, it goes
I
back
can't.
to white.
I feel like I can't believe
That's
that.
a stretch.
It is, but it happens.
That's
the
the only
only
way.
Science can prove me right. There
The
are
science
things
of
that
Star
can
Wars.
do that.
But I just was down. Like the whole movie, I was
Uh-huh.
I was just down.
It also
The
started
only
snowing
part,
again.
the only part that I fucking loved,
Yeah.
was when Kylo and
And
Rey
Rey.
were fighting
I-
together. That was the only
yeah.
part I
I
enjoyed.
thought
And
you were
everything
gonna
else
say
is
Skype
just like,
calling, and I'm like,
do.
what? Really?
That was the only part I really enjoyed, and then the rest I was like,
I wish there was
Okay.
more. I wish there was more of that. Also,
I liked
the
most of it. I liked
it was so,
like
boring.
95%
It was so
of it.
boring.
I wish there was more of
So
Kylo
boring.
and
I felt
Rey.
like a kid. I was like bored. I'm
What
so bored.
What about light speed into those ships? That's fucking cool.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? When it went silent and it was like, doom.
That was cool. Okay, yeah.
You know what I
you're talking
mean?
about. Yeah.
And you know what's happening? You're like, holy shit!
And then
she's
just-
gonna.
Yeah.
I like how they play with the whole like the idea of like traveling in light speed,
Yeah.
whether it's doing that or when like Leia is inside the ship and she's just sitting there thinking, and you see the light speed
yeah.
happening. Like they get to play with.
I
that.
hated the Leia save though. I was like, they could have just let her go.
I thought she was gonna die.
I know.
I
should have
like
just let
that
her
she's
go.
alive in the
No,
thing.
let her go.
I
The
like
past is gone. Let her go. That's
I
the whole
like it.
theme
Shut
of the
up, I
movie.
like
and
it.
it betrayed
it.
that.
Yeah, kill it if you have
Kill
to.
it. Yeah. And that, but I did think it was. I did think that that the character, I didn't think I liked her, and I guess this is what the movie's
Who?
supposed to do. But then by the end, I did the woman
Purple.
who
Purple hair.
the
yeah.
rebel who took over.
Yes. I forget her
Yeah,
name.
whatever her name is.
I'm forgetting it right now
yeah.
too, but she's cool
Laura
purple hair
Dern.
lady.
Laura Dern.
I liked that we hated her
At the beginning.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then we found out she was just doing like she had a plan and she knew what she was doing. She didn't want to. Tell
Also,
people.
why?
But why not tell
Why
people?
didn't she tell people?
Why don't you just tell people?
Because there's an order and command to things, and Poe was just fucking demoted and proved that he's not a good person to tell
Yeah,
shit to
but
because he tells everybody.
He could. Well, if she told Poe,
Why would
would've-
she tell him? He was literally just demoted for not
Yeah.
listening.
Well, if he told him, then there
yeah, but
wouldn't
he's
have
not
been-
gonna listen if you don't tell him what's.
Guess what happened? A lot of people died. That's what happened.
I'm just saying.
Dude, that post scene where he's running through there and everybody gets blown up. I was like, well, okay, the movie's over.
There's a lot of rebels dying.
Yeah, like,
they
everybody
were-
died.
Yeah.
Everybody was like,
I'm
it was
just-
really.
I was
just
sad
saying.
the whole movie. I think that's what I didn't like. It's
It
like
was a
Star
sad-
Wars was supposed to make me feel like excited and happy.
Well, this is supposed to be the dark
the
red
lull,
font.
and
but
then
it's like
they
I
tried
needed,
next time.
but the narrative never felt like it. It always felt sad. It felt like the middle of a movie.
Here's the
The
thing.
whole movie felt like the middle of a movie.
It
Yeah,
is. You
it
know
is.
damn well now movies nowadays, franchises in particular,
TV shows.
you don't get a whole movie anymore. you
that's
get
not the way it works.
you get the arc. You're
okay
getting
with
the
it.
arc of a whole thing. You don't get a solid movie anymore. You either embrace
No,
that
okay,
or
if you're
just
gonna
hate
do it,
everything.
Make a
I feel
5-hour
like-
movie.
I feel like thematically they should have tackled that idea of like the balance between good and evil,
Yeah.
and like how both sides are involved with the war, and how the Jedi and the Sith need to go away. You know, like there is a balance that Kylo and Rey have and together. You know
But
what I
why
mean?
did, okay,
That's
I don't
what-
understand.
I
why did-
wish that
books
they
are
were
for.
able to talk on that theme.
Why don't
That's
the
interesting.
why do the Jedi's have to go away?
because
Why?
because they told people not to feel anything.
No, they
And they were
committed to
saying
doing
that
it
we're
but
the
like,
only
no,
ones.
No, like the whole reason this shit started is because they told Anakin, "Don't feel love.
You're not allowed to love Anakin.
You're not
And then
allowed to literally love."
But some
And
people
that-
are, but they did that to somebody who didn't want to be that.
The
Like he didn't-
Jedi's
so-
were bougie ass people who were like, only we can use the Force, and you have
Right.
to do this. And so
Why
they
not just
made
make
these
cool
strict.
ass Jedi's? Why not make just Jedi's that are cool?
They're
Because
trying to get rid of the
their
Jedi,
whole-
get rid of the Sith. Now it's just
but what happens to all the people that have the Force?
they're just Force people, like the person from Rogue One, right? Didn't he have? Wasn't he one with the Force? But he wasn't a Jedi.
Yeah.
That's true. But like, I want to
And
have
then
a
the
lightsaber.
and the Jedi's don't have the right to
To the Force.
the Force.
No, they shouldn't. But that's fine. Get rid of the Jedi's. But I want people who are wielding lightsabers and badass.
I think that'll still happen. That little boy
I
is
mean,
going to
all
be,
you need is the crystal and the instructions, which Rey has.
and she has the texts.
so. Maybe she'll start a new order of not Jedi.
Yes.
Because like that's kind of dumb, right? That you. I mean, I get that it's based on monks, but like,
I like the idea that she like reads all the books. She's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna start a new religion. They're gonna be called like the Rayish.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's
And,
going
like,
to
she
be
just
anything.
names it after herself. She's just like, I'm gonna start a new thing.
I think it's going to be like you do you kind of
The
situation.
you to use.
The you do
you
use.
to use.
The you to use.
You do you.
You to use.
You do's.
Because then it's just like you don't have to be a Jedi. or
Treat
Sith.
yourselves and the like. Just have like all the.
There's there's that balance.
I
There's
like-
that
I wanted to do
conflict that exists
I wanted
between
to
the
do
two.
all that, and then Kylo comes back. He's like, no, you gotta make it like more badass. And she's like, you to you.
You do?
You do you.
You already, and he's just like, no.
And then Kyla laughs, and then she laughs, and then everything's fine, and then the movie
Yeah,
ends.
then it'll be fine.
No,
But I mean,
yeah.
just thematically, it was the whole dark and light working together. You see it everywhere. You see it in the costumes.
Yeah.
You see it when Luke is
No,
wearing black
believe
over
me,
white,
I
white
think
over
the
black.
movie was very
Like,
well
that
made. Like the
yeah.
themes are very clear.
I wish that-
just felt like I think that's what it was. I felt like the whole movie was the middle of a movie. I didn't ever feel like it had.
Because it is.
I know, and that hurts me. It's the same thing with like Blade Runner, like the original, the Blade
right.
Runner, the new Blade Runner. It's like it's fine if it exists as that's what it is, but I didn't like it. Do you know what I mean?
You didn't like it as it didn't hold up as a story.
No, it
Yeah.
just felt like I was watching the middle of.
Kind of
here's
what the first
I
Blade
would-
Runner is too.
Exactly. Like I
It's
mean,
just
they,
like this
they had so
vague,
many mistakes,
artsy
and it was like
thing.
it presented a really cool world, and I wanted more of the world, and that's why I was so excited for the new one because I thought I was gonna get an actual, real good story in that world, which is what I wanted out of the first Blade Runner and
it's
didn't
just
get.
vague and artsy and
Right.
pretty.
But I want a story. I want to know.
I
I want
think-
characters to fall in love with. And like this one, I felt like they were characters and then they just kill people off and then nobody really mattered and everything, which I get is a theme. I get it's a theme, but like, I think if I watched Force Awakens, this one, and then the next one together,
Yeah.
it would be fine. If I got to watch all of them in a row, it'd
Yeah.
be fine. But it's the fact that they presented this as its own work, and I was like, it's just the middle of a movie. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
bothers me. I just
I think,
but I don't
right.
like that in particular. Like,
So I like
That's
the
just my
movie,
thing.
but I think I had trouble with Finn's character
yes,
because
Oh, a little cinnamon roll Finn.
I didn't. What happened? Beginning to end? What happened? What changed
nothing.
with him?
He-
Poe
Yeah, no,
learned.
Finn's story kind of got the short end of the stick on this one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
What
'cause
happened?
I don't, nothing. I mean, like everybody had something. Rose, Poe.
He got to face his
I
old
mean,
boss,
yeah, Rey.
which if you read the comics,
It
you get to
took
learn
2
more about his
seconds.
boss, but that's about it.
It took 2 seconds, and then she died.
She better come back.
She's coming back. She's not dead.
You don't think she's coming back?
How she fell into a pit of fire.
Yeah, but
I
then
just
she
read
could
a cool
she
ass
could have passed through the fire. Look, here's fire. Only for YouTube. Here's fire.
Cool ass suit.
Then she's here. She's like, ugh.
The suit was broken.
Just a little bit.
So she's gonna have a burnt scar. That's about it.
She would have passed into the.
I really
vacuum
do.
of
I really
space.
thought they were gonna reveal her
Me too.
and show her face.
I think they do it. She has her own whole comic series.
I don't want to hear about this comic again.
But I'm just saying, like, this is Star Wars. Star Wars has all the side stories. They show you kind of cool characters in the movies, and they go like, "You want to know more? Buy all the shit to learn
So
more."
I don't know if I talked about this, but I was after watching this movie. I started playing the old Super Star Wars game on my.
Oh yeah, we
computer.
did. We talked about that last podcast.
And then the book. Did I tell you about the books?
no.
So I was like, I don't understand really what happened between 6 and 7. Like, I feel like it's kind of confusing what happened. Like how the First Order came back. It was just a little bit not clear for me. So I went to Wikipedia and I did some research. And a lot of it is in this book. There's like 3 books about this transition. And all the reviews about it are real bad. And it's like, oh, that sucks. And so I want to read more about Star Wars. But then all the books are just apparently not good.
So tell me where it ends and where the part that you know ends, the part where you know begins, and then what you feel like is missing.
You mean from 6 and 7?
Yeah.
So so going into it the first time, I knew that the Empire was done and the Rebels have won. I go into 7 and I'm like, I thought we beat these people already. Why are they back? What was 6 for? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay.
But then I learned this whole other fucking thing where it was like, basically they were put in the outskirts and then they made the Republic and they had all this thing. But there were people who were in the Empire that were like, I don't like the Republic. So they kind of like deferred away to the outskirts. And then the Republic was like, yeah, they're not a big deal. It's fine. It's kind of like Germany was after World War I or something, I think. So they're like, that's fine, whatever. Let them do their thing. And in the meantime, they were rallying up together and they started getting all the equipment in old ships. And then they created almost their own rebel force, which is called the First Order. And the Republic didn't take them seriously. But Princess Leia did. And she was like, oh, this is important. This is big shit. They're going to turn over again. And so they're a small like group of the First Order that's coming back to take over the Republic. So in the first movie, in Force Awakens, they come in and then destroying planets or destroying planetary systems of the head Republic
To show their might.
to show their might. That so it's like attacking DC. It's like attacking the order. They attacking the the important people,
structure.
the power structure, so that they can come in.
Yeah.
But none of that is revealed. I had to do a Wikipedia search on this.
Yeah, I think most people just
Like-
took it for granted. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that's-
didn't even. I was like, what? I don't
Like
know what's
why?
missing.
Why are the bad guys again? Like why are we
What-
fighting the bad
I
guys? We
thought
just
Yeah,
beat
to
them.
me, I was like, that makes sense, because the good guys were a ragtag group of like
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to hold down a.
people. Like they weren't.
Because it was basically like this kind of what's
It's a
happening now.
ragtag group of people going like literally against the system that keeps everything together.
And then the system was there, but then the people
And
of
you
the
took
of the
out-
empire were like, I don't like the republics, so then
Right.
they left.
It would be the equivalent of, I mean, I'm not condoning this, super not. It'd be the equivalent if like someone came in here, like there's rebels or whatever. They're like, we don't like Trump or whatever. They go in, they take down the empire.
Yes.
We would still have a system, and it would be kind of like weird for a little bit, but that would incite so much martyrism, because that would become like a martyr thing.
Right.
That would inspire so many, like, even though it's a small group of people going, no, fuck that noise. We're not gonna let that, and it would like redouble on itself.
Reboot. Yeah, that's pretty. And then they didn't think it was a big threat.
Yeah.
And then, oops,
Whoops.
dead.
So yeah, that's why like martyrdom is not a good idea. That's why you don't assassinate people, because all you do is inspire more people that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. It's not a good idea. Okay, we're at like an hour 20, so we should probably go.
Okay.
But
You
I'm
gotta.
tired, and
you
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna eat HelloFresh.
Luis,
Oh.
can you give me a ride home because I don't have a car?
Yes, I can give you a ride home. Ben,
Thank
Ben, do you need a
you.
ride home, or you're just gonna stay here and sleep the night and protect the gear?
I'm gonna stay here and sleep the night and protect the gear.
Perfect, Ben.
I am. I'm gonna go eat HelloFresh. So if you guys want to eat HelloFresh, you can use WSL30 at HelloFresh.com,
Yeah,
and
please
you
do
can
that.
get $30 off your first order.
If you make food, post it in the Slack.
Yeah,
I try to-
should post
I-
it in the Slack.
Yeah.
Damn it, I messed up.
I tried to make a video while I was cooking food.
Ooh.
It took.
That was
It
tough.
was more difficult than I thought. I'm not gonna do. I might maybe one day, but this is very hard.
You need to
You
practice.
set
before-
up a camera above your.
She's got 2 tripods now.
Yeah,
You're
but then I
alright.
have like a cutting station, a wash station, and a. fry
Oh man, that
station.
tripod comes in so useful. You could like
Yeah?
attach it to a bike, which I've
Oh
done.
yeah.
I've used lots of modes of transportation this weekend.
Yeah, it's been very convenient given your current situation.
I'm probably
we even
gonna
talk
break
about
out
that.
the skateboard soon.
For people that don't
oh,
know,
we will talk about it next week because
Okay.
odds are I will not have my car next week either.
we might be
So-
gone next week.
We might have
That's
We have
to.
to
right.
figure that
We
out.
might have to do. Yeah.
Oh
we'll
shit!
have to
I can't do this by myself.
I know. So we
might
either
have
we're
to.
gonna have to do it on Monday together,
You're
and
gonna have to
you
talk
won't
to
be
yourself.
Okay.
or
You're gonna talk to yourself.
or we'll have to. Or we'll have to do something else. We'll have to figure
Oh,
it
I
out.
see what you're saying.
Or we might have a week off. I don't know. We'll have
Right?
to figure it out. We won't be back probably until Saturday.
Oh, I'm not here.
You're not here.
You're
I
gone.
was just like, oh, I was like, wait, no, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might not be here. We are gonna find out very soon.
Yeah. But until then, stay safe. Be kind.
I mean, you guys could just do a remote one.
What's
we
that
could do it on site.
Oh,
That might be
kind of cool.
Yeah, it might be kind of fun. Okay,
Okay.
we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye. I love you, everybody.